is so important for you to know that every part of the Kenyan avocado fruit has a role to play in the processing chain apart from the skin. The seed, for instance, makes animal food. After removing the flesh, the pit is crushed and processed with other ingredients to make feed for chicken or any other animal. The skin also does not go to waste. By large measure, it goes into making farm compost. And aside from that, avocado can be used in soap making. The reasons include the fact that the fruit has no much sugar. Additionally, avocado is well known as a food item in Kenya. It's mostly added to local dishes like githeri. Githeri is a meal that consists of maize and beans. Further, avocado can also be incorporated in sandwiches and salads. That is also used in the cosmetic industry. The fruit's high fat composition has been associated with health benefits. In 2022, high export figures for Kenya's avocados have been reported according to Oxford University article. This is because, in addition to local sales, exporting the produce earns foreign exchange, which in turn boosts revenue for farmers. Thank you, Mato. Whoa. Hello and welcome to yet another exciting episode of Kilimo na Biashara. And well, Kilimo na Biashara team is in County 019, that is Nyeri County. This is one of the food baskets of the country and they produce a lot of things, a lot of foodstuffs. But today we've heard that there is value addition of avocado in Nyeri. So we are here seeking to know what type of value addition they are doing on this avocado, because you can do a lot of things with avocado. So just aside from you liking avocado, I want to show you another way that you can also value add avocado. So shall we? Let's go join. This is Alpine Agribuz. So let's get in there and see what they have for us. Let's go. Habari zenyu? Kennedy.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
So hizi zimeiva ready for processing ama what's happening here?
Hizi ni mbichi. I'm trying to select the ripe ones for another process. Today we are going to process them as a raw.
How we process it raw?
We can process them ripe, we can process them raw. So for efficiency, we usually wait for them to stay for a while. When we have half ripe, half raw, now we can start the processing. But the ripe ones like these ones, we process them separately. The process is the same, but now the preparation is different.
And where do we move them to?
We move them to the grating section.
I can help you with that.
It's a bit heavy.
It's heavy. That's enough.
That's enough.
So Kennedy, what activity is happening here?
For the raw ones, we need to slice them to make them ready for grating. We need to remove the pit from the fruit. The pit goes to make tea. Avocado, the pit makes avocado tea.
Yeah, wow, you'll tell us more about that. But now you cut it into 4 pieces.
Into maybe halves, and then we remove the pit for another process.
Okay, I can help you get the ones you...
So for commercial purpose, for commercial processing, we usually use a chopper grinder for making the chippings. but now for this demonstration, we are going to grate because we want to show you the process.
Yeah, so you use the smaller one because you're not processing a lot.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are not processing a lot right now. We are starting the processing.
Yes. So you mentioned earlier that the processing for the ripe ones and the unripe are different. What's the difference?
The difference is the ripe ones need to be mashed because you know it's like a paste. You can't grate a paste. So you need to be mashed and now into a paste, and now the paste is spread on these dryers. So for the raw ones, because it's not a paste, it's more like
the ones that we grate.
Yeah. So because the raw ones are gratable, you can just grate them.
How did you start? You saw value addition of avocado and BEM. How did it start?
From when I was a kid, my uncle was doing this back in 2002. He was making avocado oil. He was making crude avocado oil using sun drying. So after college, he guided me into the research, and we continued the research from where he left over, and we were able to come up with this kind of a setup. So since 2015, I have been selling to cosmetic shops, to cosmetic companies. So back in 2020, I was able to, I partnered with a good partner who was able to invest into the research, and we were able to come up with even a bigger setup of the small setup that we had made back then. So this company you see here is now it's as a result of now those partnerships, and now my family and my friends have been chipping into the research, into the development. So it has been a process.
Yes.
It has been a process since 2015 to this point.
Up to this point where you've reached, where do you source your avocados?
We get avocados from local farmers. We're actually very open to having more local farmers bring us more fruits because we have a huge market for the oil.
I know avocados have different varieties. So which one do you specifically go for? Because there's Hass avocado, there's another one.
For cooking purposes, the best oil you find in Hass and Fuerte. And you also find you have a higher capacity, or they have a higher percentage of oil as compared to the local varieties. The good thing about our equipment, it's able to process oil from both the local varieties and also Hass and Fuerte.
Kennedy, you know, I'm just looking at you and how youthful you are. It's just impressive because on Kilimo na Biashara we are so strong on youth empowerment. And I will throw this to you. Do you empower other youth also to join in this bandwagon?
Yeah, actually we have a very open employment. We have a very open system because like the same way I was mentored, we try to mentor people. I tell my employees here, they are not my employees, they are my friends, and this is not my business, it's our business. So we have a system where we let people work, and we let people bring their brilliance into the research, and we respect their brilliance and we respect their ideas. And I also work with my brothers. I have 4 brothers, so we've been working with them. One of my brothers does value addition on our waste. He makes briquettes from our waste. So we have a very open system, a vibrant team.
Speaking of equipment, it must be so expensive. Where did you get it, or where do you source your equipment from?
Avocado oil processing are very expensive, and to have a setup processing the quantity and quality of oil ours is processing, it's upwards of 40 million Kenya shilling. So we were able to lower the price down. The equipments you're seeing here, you'll never find them elsewhere in the world. These are our own design.
Yeah, so it's fabricated here.
Yes, it's fabricated completely here. Yeah, we repurpose, say, machine parts, and then we buy all these parts from hardwares, and now we fabricate the equipment to our specification. And they can process much more, not only avocado. They can dry fruits, Our dryers can dry fruits. They can dry the seed for the avocado tea. We can also dry vegetables. Our press can press macadamia oil, can press seam oil, peanut oil.
Whoa,
so we have we have a very versatile equipment.
You've talked so much about avocado seed tea. How do you even get tea from this?
It's made out of the seed. We grate the seed and dry, and then we grind it into a fine powder. So from reading and researching, we found out that the seed has more antioxidants than the fruit itself. So, and antioxidants help the body, detoxify the body. So we've been trying it out as a herbal tea, and it has so many health benefits.
So nothing really goes into waste?
Nothing is supposed to go to waste when you are processing avocados.
From the peel to the seeds?
So from the skin to the seed to the cake that is left after processing.
So from here, the next level is to what?
Now we go to the drying part.
We go to the other side. Okay. So drying is there?
Yeah.
And it's a lot.
Yes.
And how long will it take before it dries up?
So this will take 2 to 3 hours to dry to a crispy, dry crust.
So before pressing, do you add any chemicals?
No, this is an entirely mechanical process. 100% no chemical added.
So it's entirely a mechanical process?
Yes.
Wow. Did you hear that? No chemicals added whatsoever. So we'll be waiting for 2 hours for this to dry, and then we see whether we can get the oil, yeah? So we are taking a short commercial break as we wait for this to dry up. So join me on the other side to see if these are stand color, what type of oil we'll get. Will it be thick? Will it be smooth? And if you're just joining us, I'm sure you're curious to know what is happening here. Today we are focusing on avocado value addition. And right there we have the County Executive Committee member for Trade, Cooperatives and Tourism, that is Diana Kendi, and is engaging with Kennedy, who's our industry player today. So we just let them engage, just getting to know what's happening in the industry, and then I will join them. Yeah? Okay.
What are you doing to prepare for the avocado season that is now setting in?
So we are preparing doing test runs on the machine.
Okay.
We are improving our equipment. All this equipment we have here, we've made it here.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So we are improving on it because last year there was a few weaknesses with the equipment that we noted, and now we are improving it, and it's even more efficient right now, so that we can be able to do even a bigger production this year.
So you employ the casuals as per your orders, right?
The orders are there. The market we have access to requires over 100 tons of oil in a month.
And are most of your orders foreign? Are they export or are they local orders?
Most of our oil goes to international markets. Because the international market will buy oil in bulk, but you find it's just one customer buying bulk here. Okay. But now in the local market you'll find many value, many cosmetic value addition guys are buying. So we have so many of them inquiring and buying, even for domestic use.
Okay.
So we find many units go to the local market, but now a lot of the bulk oil goes into the international market.
In terms of volume, it goes to the international market.
Yeah.
I see. You know, as a county, we've been working with you for quite a number of years as you've been setting up your factory, and now you're here.
Yes.
We could almost say now you're moving from a micro enterprise
Yes.
to a small enterprise.
Yes.
And you know, we have the enterprise fund that you've been a beneficiary of.
Yes.
You have gone to all these expos. Now we are working on doing the industrial park.
Okay.
What more do you feel that the government or us as, you know, leaders
Yes.
in this sector can do?
So first, I would say thank you to the county government. Since in my journey, since when I started the research, we have been working together. I even got the chance to meet the president on a platform the county provided, the former president Uhuru, on a platform that the county had provided, and he was able to introduce our product back then, and we were in the research phase. He was very much impressed about the project because we talked for a while in the show.
Yeah.
He was impressed about this project. Back then it was just a project, it was not a company.
Yeah.
What the county can do for us right now, they can connect us to organizations that are pushing for research or are pushing funds into research and development. As you know, this is the first bulk oil production setup, I think, in Kenya. So and mostly we find such equipments coming from abroad.
Yeah.
So our equipment is able to bring down the cost of owning such a facility, and we have the county coming in and helping us now refine this equipment to its level best, because already it's working.
Yes.
And then we've already done tons of oil with this equipment.
Yes.
So it has proved to be a world-class equipment. So maybe the county can come in with these organizations and now help us fund the research.
Hey, I hope I found you concluding. Hello. Ken, I hope all your questions have been answered at this point.
Yes.
Okay. But Kendi, now I'm on to you. Nyeri County now has a lot of avocados. What is in there for the farmers? What should they do? What's the way forward?
So what we did in 2018, when Governor Kahiga came into power, avocado was prioritized. So it became one of the prioritized value chains for the county government of Nyeri. So what we did, we bought a lot of avocado seedlings and macadamia, but specifically for avocado, and distributed through the cooperative societies. 2018 to now, we're in 2023. What we are seeing is that all these avocado seedlings that we distributed and the sensitization that we did, now there's all this avocado fruits in the market. And that's why it was very important for us to support industries such as this. Because the next question now farmers would be asking, now we have all of these avocados.
Where do we take
Not everybody can export. The export requirements are very stringent. The markets keep changing. So an industry like this then takes up the surplus. So we see there is less post-harvest losses when avocados are just kept and have not been sold and so on.
Wow, Kendi, so much information. I wish we had more time because I feel like there's a lot we can still talk in regards to empowering youth, because our show is really big on empowering youth, and also we are happy when we see our farmers or industry players being supported by the county government. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming to Nyeri.
Thank you
and
so
you're welcome
much.
again.
Thank you.
Yes.
And now to the part that everyone, has been waiting for, including me. So this is the part where we're going to be shown how this, the dried avocado is going now to be processed, right? Now, Ken, how does this machine works, first of all, before even we get to the pressing bit?
This is a basic hydraulic press. We've also made it here. So all it does is it compresses the dried avocado to make now the oil, to press the oil from the chippings, the dried chippings. So all we do is we just use these chippings and I'll put them in the pressing chamber, and we get the oil, and then we trap the oil using the tray beneath there. We are going to cover this machine because it spills oil all over, and you don't want to spill oil on you and the camera. So
you said this is locally made, like you made it right here.
This machine is locally fabricated. we've done it here in this premises. We didn't get it from any engineering shop or we didn't import this equipment. We've gotten, we buy these metals and everything we bought from hardwares, and now we've put them together to make this press. And this is an improvement from the equipment we are using last year. Even right now, we are also improving it to make even a more efficient setup.
Ken, I'm just curious because I've heard you say that you've done this. That's a job for an engineer. Are you an engineer by any chance?
Yeah. I did aeronautical engineering. My business partner is a mechanical engineer. My mentor, who is my uncle, is also an aeronautical engineer.
Whoa.
So we've been combining our engineering expertise and we've been coming up with equipments. Locally made equipments. We don't have to buy equipments from abroad. Well, we have all these mines around.
Yes, all the experts.
All the experts we have.
Congratulations
Yes.
in regards to that. So where do we start from here? Where do we put it?
So we put it in this opening. So once we do that, then we start the press, and then we press. It's that simple.
Okay, now with just one tray, we've been able to produce this. And I'm just wondering, what's the capacity of this place? Because that's just one tray, and we've seen lots of avocados in there.
So the setup we have here has 20 trays. And with 20 trays, we can do 1 ton of oil in a day. Yes, because it can dry over 10 tons of fruit in the same day.
I feel like we've done something so phenomenal, and pressing of the oil, I've never done it before. You should be smiling.
Yeah, it's just the work.
Yeah, you're doing a good job. Thank you so much for showing us the entire process, and I'm sure everyone has learned a lot about avocado value addition. And we appreciate him also because Kilimo na Biashara team really goes hard on empowering youth in agribusiness. So today I hope you've learned something on avocado value addition, and you can also do something like this. You can come up with your own innovation, your own value addition of a particular product, and it will be a successful venture. Why not? So see you again next time, next Friday, for yet another amazing Kilimo na Biashara show. My name is Linda Koskei.